What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. So Larry June and Optimus recently dropped a project called The Great Escape, and I figured let's try my hand at making the Larry June beats called. So the first thing I did was lay down one of the most simple chord progressions I've ever laid down in my life. And for this, I used a Rhodes piano. And for this beat, I just used some simple math chords. And for effects, I used the EQ, where I rolled out all the low end because the Rhodes piano by itself has a lot of low end rumble to it, which I wanted to take that out because I already knew it was gonna clash with everything else. And on top of that, I used vintage chords. I keep saying chords, I'm trying to say chorus. On top of that, I used the vintage chorus stock plugin for FL, and I went down to the Juno 6 mode 1 and 2 and selected the 2 mode, and this is what it all came out to be. See, the sound is completely night and day from the original. After I added on the effects, I went ahead and strummed the chords, and then I played with the velocity of each note just to give it a little bit more of a real feeling. The next thing I did was add one of those West Coast leads, because you can't have a West Coast beat without a West Coast lead. That's what it sounds like. I didn't do much with that except for add on a little bit of EQ and rolled out a little bit of low and high end. If you listen to a lot of Larry June songs, all the bass typically are like groovy. They bounce around, they move around a lot. So I wanted to make sure I kept that same essence. Immediately after the bass, I added on another lead and an electric piano just to give some more counter melodies. Without the effects, this is what they both sound like. Dry, they both sound boring, but when I added vintage chords or fruity chords and an EQ, they sound even better. To me, it just sounds like they're sparkling, they're like stars twinkling. That's the best way I know how to describe it, but it just sounded good to me. Now, after putting together the whole melody came the fun part, which was the drums. Now, a lot of West Coast and Larry June beats, they have a lot of perks and they're really bouncy, so I wanted to make sure I kept that same aesthetic. Have a simple kick pattern, and even simpler hi-hat pattern, just making sure the velocity of every other note is lowered. Added both a regular clap and claps with some crazy reverb on them, followed by some cowboys, some claves, and some rim shots. And all together, this is what you got. And that is it for this beat. Comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me know how you felt about this beat, and I'll be back with another one. Peace.